everyone. Welcome to the Dollar Income Workshop. It's your girl, Sarah Ize-Iyamu. And today we're going to be talking about how to earn in dollars selling your advice online. So, even if you don't know tech, you're starting from scratch with no online course. So, here's the goal for today. By the end of this workshop, you're going to learn the exact virtual income system you can plug in to generate passive income, even if you're a complete newbie or you're a busy person. So, who is this for? This is for you if you're tired and you're finally ready to leave the 9 to 5. If you're looking to create an online business that gives you a life of freedom, or maybe you're looking to increase your income, or you want to impact lives and enjoy yourself while doing it. This is also for you if you're getting tired of trying because you've tried an online business and you see it looks like it's not working out and you've not been able to hit your income goal. So, in the next few minutes, you're going to learn how to set up a virtual income system that generates passive income for you. You're also going to learn the hidden secrets to selling your advice online and the best target market to sell to. You will also learn the real reason most products don't sell online and how to make yours sell. How to make yours sell, and you would also learn how to build an automated system that makes you money while you sleep. So, a couple of important things to note down. One, this is not a get rich quick scheme or some magic pill potion. Two, this strategy works. However, you must be ready to put in the work. So we have people that come in and they make money right away, while some people come in and they make money a bit later. So results varies according to each individual and how they put in the work to make this work. So please turn off all devices during this webinar and get rid of all distractions because you're about to discover something huge here today. Hi, my name is Sarah Ize-Iyamu. So I got into the online world selling beauty products in 2015. And that was when I was in Nigeria. Now based in Dallas, Texas. So I'm the founder of a lifestyle and empowerment company called sarahsugar.com, created to inspire people to thrive in life, in love, and in business. So I also background story, everybody know me as an online business coach because I run a marketing automation and sales company called Funnels King, where we specialize in helping high level entrepreneurs, coaches, experts create and sell high ticket group programs just from what they already know, from their knowledge, from their passion, from their expertise. So today, I have someone special in the house. Yes, today we have Ken Wakama here. He's an affiliate marketing expert and the founder of No Hitch Web Media. He started selling on the internet from 2012 to 2014, took a break, came back. Well, he has done over $124,000 in profits. And I believe he's the best to teach you how to build a global brand, how you can. So, even if you're living in Nigeria or any part of Africa, how you can package your knowledge, your expertise, your advice, how you can package it to set up a global brand online where you can collect payments from all parts of the world. So, welcome, Ken. Over to you.
Thank you, Sarah. I hope you're doing good today.
Yes, I'm doing fantastic. I feel fantastic.
Right. Same here. Same here. Hi, guys. It's an honor to be here with you guys today to share what I know that's going to help you from where you are today to where you ought to be. you know. So I will be teaching you virtually everything, or I'll be equipping you with the right tools, knowledge, strategies to make sure that you start selling your services, your knowledge on the internet, especially to the international market, because that's where the juices are, the international market, because there's so many reasons why you should sell to them. And you learn all of that in this training today. So, as Sarah has said, my name is Kenneth Chibikim Nwakanma. I've been an affiliate marketer on ClickBank from 2012. 2017, 2018 till date, I have made over $124,000 in profits, not revenue, in profits. So I'm the best person to teach you this because my knowledge on the internet has actually helped me and a host of others. I have over 3,000 students that I'm coaching globally, from Nigeria to different parts of the different countries in Africa and across other continents. So that's that. But before all of this fame and fortune, I was one, you know, young human being. This is me in 2013, anyways. I was still trying to figure myself out, trying to figure my life out. I was still in school. Then I think in my third year in the university, or fourth year, I think my third year in university. So I was still trying to figure out my life, to understand what it was I was going to do with myself. And on this special day, I think we went for that should be a pig, pig farming, pig, something like that. And it was an entrepreneurial class. So I took the time out to think about my life and where I wanted to be, because I just wasn't cut out for the 9 to 5. Trust me, it wasn't that. I wasn't cut out for that at all. So after this time, I started doing everything I could to make sure I was self sustainable, making my own money. I tried Fiverr, I tried Upwork, I even did e commerce. And before then, I think Upwork was going by the name, was it Elance or Olance or something? And I started out from Upwork. I even joined freelancer.com. I joined so many of these platforms and I was making some little change. So from then onwards, I pushed to e-commerce. From e-commerce, I pushed to blogging, I think writing articles and selling them. So I've tried virtually so many things on the internet, right? So I tried all of these things until I found the winning strategy, which is what I'm about to share with you today. And please be advised that what I want to share with you today took me approximately, or let's say, more than 5 years to perfect. And these 5 years were filled with mistakes, figuring out the processes, and my successes. And that is what I'll be sharing with you today in this workshop. Now, I know one major question you have on your mind is that, is this really possible? Is this income stream really reliable? Is it possible? You've heard about making money on the internet. Probably you sell to your local country, but you've been trying to break out to sell to the international markets. And because of a couple of things you've been hearing on the internet, that internet, selling to the international market is hard and stuff like that, you are having second thoughts. But I want to tell you that this income stream is really, really reliable and it's possible. So, yes, it is very possible, it is reliable, but the question is how, right? The question is how. And that's how, comes especially when you're considering selling to the international market, which is the number one goal of this workshop. All right. So I want you to really ask yourself, if your goal is to hit results like this. I want you to take a good look at your screen. These are screenshots of various Stripe payments: $45, $120, $49, $50, $10, and all of that. So I want you to really ask yourself, if you really want to do this, is this your goal? Right? Is this your goal? Take a good look at your screen. This is over 50,000 euros made from my Stripe account. And this is my brand name called No Each Web. So that people don't get to steal the screenshots. So I want you to ask yourself, is this really possible? Is this what you really want? If it is, then I suggest you take your time to digest what I'll be teaching you on in this webinar. All right. So first off, the question is, why should you sell to the international market? Right? Why should you even start with the international market? What is so special about the international market? Right? But before we get started, I really need to bring you up to speed on something. The very first thing you need to understand is you need to work on your mindset, right? So what is the mindset? Oxford Dictionary, you know, describes the mindset as your state of mind, your state of being. How do you perceive things? How do you see things? How do you understand things? What is your goal? What is your ideology about some things? What is your concept about some things? Are you the kind of person that believes that you can only make money when you wear suit and go to the office, sit down in a room, turn on the AC, drink coffee and all of that? Or are you the only person that believes that money cannot be made from the internet, that everything on the internet is scam? Because I kid you not, over 80% of the populace globally feel making money on the internet is scam. But the thing is, when you are in the system and you've done what I am going to teach you today, or we've done what I've been doing, your mindset will really change. But for you to succeed, you really need to make sure your mind is fertile. Because if your mind is not fertile, if your mind cannot attract positive things, you would screw things up, you will mess things up, right? I mean, if you go back to our days in school, if your mind is not really in on you passing your exams and getting good grades, there is nothing your teacher can do. There is nothing God can do to even get you your desired results if your mind is messed up, right? So, with that aside, let us quickly jump into why you should sell to the international markets, right? So, the very first reason you should sell to international markets, and please bear in mind that this is going to really help you in any business, whatsoever your niche is, whatever you decide to sell tomorrow, this is really going to help you. All right. And this is a key secret to what Coca Cola, Apple, Microsoft, and every other big company out there they're using today to make sales, right? So the very first reason why you should sell to the international market is that it will help you build a global brand, all right? And this is, like I said, the secret most multinational companies use in making the consistent income they make every now and then, every single month. They sell to international markets. And I'll give you a little history. If you know about Alibaba and AliExpress, initially AliExpress was set up for people in China. But when they discovered that Nigerians and other Africans were buying consistently from them, they had to start implementing other things. They had to start looking for products that we are going to sell to the African market. Hence the need for power banks, solar panels, power stations, and what have you. In fact, if you visit AliExpress today, they even have the option for you to pay in Naira. This is something that was not available even as of 2015. But as of today, on Alibaba and AliExpress, you can actually pay in Naira, right? So another reason why she sells in international market is that it will create more value for your offers. The instability in FX rate will help you so much. Now, what do I mean? Sometime in 2021, I think I was selling a product here in Nigeria for 50,000 naira, and the dollar value was I think $121, and then I think dollar was somewhere around 350 or thereabout, or 450, 400. I think 400 or thereabout. Now, the dollar kept on appreciating, but my price remained the same on my website, right? The price remained the same on my website. I did not change my dollar fee for 1 second. Now, there were months when you see dollar hits 500, and instead of getting 50,000 naira, I'm getting more than that. In fact, when I was selling to the international market, if someone outside the country should purchase my product, then I am making 57,000, 60,000 naira, 70,000 naira, 80,000 naira, 90,000 naira. In fact, as it is today, the dollar is currently at, I think, 900. So if you do 50,000 naira divided by 900, if you do 50,000 naira, I think divided by 900 or something, it should be $55. But I'm here to tell you that if you take $900 times 50,000 naira, okay, no, $900 and 50,000 naira, if you work the mathematics, you see that I'm actually making more. I'm right. I'm actually making like 100 and something thousand naira for a product I sell in Nigeria for 50K. That is the beauty of selling to the international market. No matter how the FX shakes, if the naira keeps falling or your local currency keeps falling, the dollar appreciates, you are making more money. You're even making times two of what you are selling, right? So that is the beauty of selling to the international market. Now, another reason why you should keep selling to the international market, or why you should consider selling to the international market, is that you would have this there is this picture, this mental picture that you are an expert in your field. I have seen my own country people purchase products from someone outside the country just because this person has the dollar sign on their product. In fact, I once had someone purchase something from someone outside the country that my product was 10 times better than. In fact, when he purchased that product, he came back and pleaded with me. I sold him my product. He came back and told me that my product knocks out what he bought from this other person. So according to him, he felt the person selling in dollars was the expert, and I was just like some average person. So that's just what it is. So when you sell with the dollar sign attached to your product, you are seen as an expert. Again, I want you to understand that these people outside the country, they pay for convenience. They don't believe in stressing themselves. They don't like putting themselves through some issues. They believe in paying for convenience. They can pay you any amount of money just for convenience. I have seen people pay um, $2,000 for courses that right here in Nigeria, if you charge 99,000 naira, people will run away from you. Call that purchasing power. But these people pay for convenience. Sometimes they pay as much as $199 per month for a particular service just to gain access to that service. And it does happen, right? So another reason you should sell to the international market is the new markets. Now, when you look at new markets come with a large what do you call it, with a large audience. They come with a very large audience, right? And most times these markets are actually untapped and hungry markets because you don't know if your product is going to sell to them. And but the only way to know if your product is applicable to them or for them is for you to push the product to these people first, right? So when you push your product to these people, you have the tendency of selling to a large audience. I mean, think about it. Let's say you're focusing just in Nigeria, you're selling your product with Facebook ads or anything, and you're running your ads and people are buying your stuff. The moment you pick Facebook ads or any other ad platforms you use to sell, maybe in Ghana, Cameroon, Kenya, South Africa, Botswana, and all of that, or in different countries like the UK, Canada, Australia, you are penetrating other markets that you never even knew existed. And there is a tendency, there's a 40% chance of people signing up for your offers because they might be seeing your product for the first time or they're hearing about you for the first time, right? Then I think for the purpose of this workshop, the last reason why you should sell to the international market is for the sole purpose of monopoly. Look, monopoly is something really, really wonderful if you know how to use it to your advantage. I have enjoyed monopoly to an extent, and it was really cool for me before people came up and started abusing things, which is normal, right? But when you look for new markets, when you penetrate foreign markets, you'll be able to control monopoly. And that is one thing that you can use to your advantage if you know how to use it properly, right? So these are the reasons why you should be able to sell to the international market. The dollar signs are really important, the FX rates, the more money you make, and all of that. And I mean, come to think about it, if you really, really, really want to make results like this, right? These results are actually very, very sustainable. Look at your screen and see something like $700 per transaction, right? Or this other account with over $24,000 um, revenue, which is my second Stripe account. I actually run like two Stripe accounts. And if you take a good look at this, you would see that someone actually paid $10,000 for a particular product at once. Now, this is someone that just paid straight up. I didn't have to engage in so much discussions, but this guy just paid up for the offer. And this is one product, this is one person, right? If you take a good look at your screen as well, you see that this is actually possible. This is what I've been doing. I've been doing it for a long time, and I want you to really, really, really come into this because anyone can simply achieve this using a simple step, a simple three-step formula. I'm going to show you what that three simple step formula is. And I bet you by the end of this training, you would be really amazed and wowed at what you will learn. Okay. Now, this simple step formula might be something you have actually turned away from, something you don't take serious, something you play about with, or something that might not really be, maybe you've not heard about it before, but this is what it is. All right. Now, the very first formula is you need to find an existing problem. That is the first thing, right? The mistake a lot of people make is that they just wake up, create products, and boom, begin to sell. That is one thing that would never bring you sales, right? I mean, look at what happened to Nokia. Nokia refused to embrace the new technology. They refused to embrace the new problem that smartphones were facing, which is that smartphones are beginning to tilt towards Android. Nokia felt they could use their Symbian, still sell their Symbian phones, Windows Phone, and all of that. But where are they today? They are gone with the wind, right? So for every single thing you that every single business that is successful on this planet, they find an existing problem and of course they try to solve that problem. I mean, take a good look at banks, hospitals, markets, and schools. Banks help you safeguard your money, safeguard your important documents. Hospitals, you buy your drugs from hospitals, you go to the hospitals to treat yourself. The doctor is there to help you become better. And you go to the market to buy your foodstuff or other things you need in your home, or when you go to the school, school is where you train the children to become the leaders of tomorrow that we want them to be. Now, if you look at all of these things, it is simply boiling down to one thing, that they have found a problem, sorry, they are solving a problem, and you exchange money for that, to solve that problem. So money is the number one means to solve any problem. In fact, it is the only means. Even the days of trade by barter, you needed to exchange something for something. So in this case, we're exchanging money for a service, right? And that is just that. Now, for you to actually understand how this works, you need to understand that the problem we face as a race, as human beings, they fall under three categories, just three categories, right? And these categories are wealth, health, wealth, and security. Health, wealth, and security. They say, is it health is wealth? I think that's the quote. So it is someone who is healthy that'll be able to pursue wealth. Now, someone who has a level of wealth, maybe not all the money in the world, would need security. That is how this works. I mean, if you look at it, they say the most basic needs of man are food, clothing, and shelter, right? Food is under health. Clothing comes with security. Shelter is something you need for security as well. And for you to get security, we need wealth. In fact, once you are healthy, you need wealth. Once you're wealthy, you need security. For you to get security, you need wealth. And for you to get health, you need wealth. That's just the way it is, right? So you have to understand that you cannot make money if you don't offer a service. That is just it. So when you offer a service, you sell a service, people pay you for your service. That is how it is. You find an existing problem and people will pay you to solve that problem for them, which leads us to number two, which is the second three-step formula, which is creating a solution to that existing problem, right? When you create a solution to the existing problem, you are solving the pain point of the masses. I mean, that is just what it is. You cannot make money if you're not solving problem. Money does not fall out of the sky. Money does not grow on trees. Money doesn't grow on land. You can only make money when you're solving a problem, right? And that is the only thing that guarantees that your product will sell. If you remember in the beginning of this webinar, Sarah talked about, you know, showing you what to do to make sure your product sells. You have to solve a problem. You don't just wake up and create a solution you think will sell. The market does not care what you think. The market controls your pocket. The market controls your money. Your money is in someone else's pocket. If as one of my bosses will always say, your money is in someone else's pocket. So you cannot make sales if you don't solve a problem that the market is currently facing. All right. So the way to do that is you need to take in what you know and transform it into a problem solving passion. You could be passionate about something, but you have to make sure that what you're passionate about actually solves a problem. You can't be passionate about writing poetry and then you take your poetic writings to go sell to people that want to lose weight. It doesn't make any sense. You have to sell your offers to people who really want them, and that is by solving a painstaking solution, a painstaking problem that they need, right? So, like I've said earlier on, the number one reason why products don't sell is because people feel that their products will sell. I have made that mistake in the past, and trust me, it cost me a lot. I have a product that till today that I launched in 2020, till date, that product has not sold more than 20 pieces. That's just it. Probably I was selling to the wrong market and I felt people would need it. And I just created a product and boom, only 20 persons have bought that product. And that is one grave mistake I have made. All right. So you need to understand that to solve that problem, to create a solution, your solution has to be in a digital product, a digital format. Now, I know you say, why must it be digital? It has to be in digital because I'm going to tell you why you should choose digital products over, physical products. And as you look at it on your screen right here, digital products require low startup, capital. You don't need so much money to start up a business, a digital business. You could just buy a domain for $10 a year, buy a hosting for $20 a year, that's $30. Get your install WordPress, buy your web page builders and all of that. But for physical products, you have to get a warehouse, you have to get a license, you have to do this, you have to get a dispatch, you have to get motorcycles, you have to get all of these things, but all of those things can cost you crazy amount of money. And that is even before you start marketing your products, right? Digital products are very, very easy to automate and scale. You could be sleeping by 2 a.m. and someone is actually purchasing your product. You wake up in the morning, you see your credit alert on your phone, and you're good. That's just it. And then you can actually scale. But with physical products, if you're selling, say, a mouse, maybe your laptop mouse at 7,000 naira, and you decide to increase it to 9,000 naira, people already have a perceived idea how much a mice, or computer mice, yeah, that's the plural, computer mice sells in the market, and they could go for that one that's still 7,000 or 6,000 naira, all right, and buy it. Then no geographical limitation. You can be in Nigeria and sell to someone in South Africa. You can be in Ghana and sell to someone in Rwanda. You can be in Russia and sell to someone in China. That is the beauty of selling digital products, right? And of course, buyers get instant access, so they don't need you to verify them or start calling them or anything. They get instant access to whatever it is you're selling. Okay. And of course, it's the maintenance cost is pretty low. You don't have to spend so much maintaining your digital business sometimes in a year. And digital products are the only products I have seen that have recurring stream of income. Now, what do I mean by recurring stream of income? When you look at your GoTV, your DSTV, you pay monthly fees to access these platforms, right? I know you say, oh, well, Ken, I have a decoder at home, but you're actually paying for the digital product. The decoder is in your house, but will not work if you don't have a cable subscription, right? So these are the reasons why you should actually go for digital products. It's really, really, really important. Now, this is something you feel you know, but to an extent, it's not really everything you understand, right? And you have to understand that when you create digital products, especially what it is people need, people will pay you because your solutions, your products are like solutions to their problems. Okay, your products are solutions to their problems, and that's just what it is. And which brings us to the final three-step formula, which is sell that solution like your life depends on it to the international market. Sell that solution like your life depends on it, right? Of course, you know that the idea is to turn what you know into a virtual product because it would actually solve what it is that people are facing, right? So just have it at the back of your mind that when you are selling your product, when you're selling your product, especially to the right people, you'll be doing a lot of good than harm. I mean, think about it. Think about it, right? If you are someone who has problems, if you have a particular problem, let's say you want to lose weight or something, right? Would you rather spend time, combing the internet looking for solutions everywhere when you can just pay someone and get it over with? I mean, why do people go to the doctors to just pay them and look, take care of me? Why do people pay carpenters and say, hey, just come and do this for me, do this stuff for me, and I'll pay you? Why not go and do it yourself or get the knowledge everywhere? Because it is not something that can be done easily. So you are paying for convenience, right? You're paying for convenience. And when you pay for convenience, when people pay for convenience and you solve their problems, that is you selling to the right market, right? That is just you selling to the right market. So the key system here is, find a problem, create a solution that addresses that problem, and the solution to that problem should be in digital format, not in physical. You can try physical, but the pros of digital products far outweigh the pros of a physical product, right? And then in the process of selling your product to the right market, you will be doing something wonderful, which is you're building trust, right? You're building trust. And let me tell you, nobody will buy anything if they don't trust you. They won't buy anything from you if they don't trust you. That is just what it is. You can't just wake up one day. I mean, think about it. Would you rather trust someone that wakes up one morning and tells you that for 120,000 naira, $120,000, you can get access to this, or would you rather buy? Okay, now let's do it this way. Someone you don't know wakes up one morning and starts selling a $3,000 offer to you. You won't buy it because you don't know the person. You can't eat food from someone you don't know. But once you've built your trust, people begin to feel confident in you, people begin to rely on you and all of that. That is just it. That is just the key secret to making more sales. You need to build trust. So the person who has a $3,000 offer that people don't know about, and some other person that has built trust with and is selling a $12,000 offer, who do you think people will go for the most? The person people go for the most is the person sending a $12,000 offer, because people trust him. And when people trust you, it is because you are consistent, you are always there, you keep showing up, right? And when you keep showing up, you keep showing up, you keep showing up, you become a reliable person. People now rely on you. I mean, think about it. If you have a best friend, the reason why you trust your best friend with your life is because they are consistent in either listening to you or helping you solve a particular solution, right? That is that. So that is why you rely on them. And when you are consistent, people rely on you, and in turn, you are now seen as an authority. That is what helps you build trust. You are now seen as an authority, and that is what helps you build trust. And from then onwards, no matter what it is you do, you can now push your products, your special offers, and you can now start selling to them. You can now start selling your offers to these people, and they wouldn't actually say no to your offers, because they will only say no to you if they don't trust you, they don't know who you are. But the moment they begin to trust you, boom, they start buying what it is you're promoting to them. I know this might look easy, but trust me, a lot of people have failed at this. I even failed at this. Trust me, I failed woefully at this. Like I said, I still have a product. I think it's called SMTP Flux that has not even sold up to 20, 30 people, because I was thinking it was the best thing for the market. Nobody asked me to create it. I didn't do a research on it. I just launched the product, and it was a massive failure. Trust me. So some days are like that. Sometimes it happens. So yeah, that's that. Okay. So I believe you have questions. I believe you've got questions because um I don't know. I believe there are a couple of questions will have questions or something, or maybe Sarah might have something to which I want to add to this.
Wow. Thank you so much, Ken, for sharing all of that. Like, I always tell people that it's not just enough to, I always tell people that I'm back in my home country, Nigeria. It's not just enough for you to earn in Naira. You have to start thinking globally on how you can start earning in dollars, right? So you want to make sure that, yes, you find, yeah, I say it a lot that there's a lot of problems in this world, so just pick one problem. You you don't have to solve all the whole problems in this world, right? Just pick one problem, find a solution for it, package it, and put a dollar tag on it, right? Make sure you have the right system that enables you to to collect money in dollars, because you know the state of the country and everything, and definitely you've got dreams, you've got goals, you've got desires that you want to achieve. You obviously want to, maybe you're a family man, you want to make more money for your family, or maybe you're a hot young girl, you want to get things for yourself so you can keep looking good, young and beautiful. And also setting up an online a virtual income system is really really key. So I also, I've sold to thousands of people online across different countries so far, and across different price points, from $7 all the way to $10,000 offers. So, and all of that started with setting up a virtual income system. So, creating digital products from what I know, right? Because I had people asking me, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? And I'm like, okay, you guys keep asking me, how do I do this? How do I do that? I may as well package it and sell it. So, if you know how to do hair, you can package a course on how to start a hair business, right? On how to source the hair from China, how to bring it in, how to package it, how to style the hair, how to do the logistics, how to set up the shop, all of that, right? If you know, so whatever it is that you know how to do, you can package it. Recently, I bought, let me tell you, share this, right? There's this lady on YouTube, she has like millions of views on her cooking videos, CCME. I bought her Nigerian cookbooks because she never used to sell digital products. She just the way she was monetizing her brands were majorly through brand partnership, brand sponsorships, and things like that. So recently, she just came and said, "Hey, I've created digital products, ebooks on different Nigerian dishes." And guess what? A lot of women are buying it because she has already built that audience, like Ken had described. She kept showing up every day. Like if you go to her YouTube channel, she will show you how she goes to the market, she videos herself, how she makes the egusi, she videos herself. So her audience has already, I'm just using her as a case study. The no like trust factor has been built because she kept showing her face over and over and over. They trust her, right? So anything she presents, any product or company she presents to them, her audience will naturally buy from her because why? She has already built the no like trust factor with her audience. So in launching her digital products, her ebooks, people started buying the ebooks. You could see in the comment section, oh wow, people that already knew. So I don't want you to think that it's people that don't know how to cook, they're going to buy her book. No, people that already know how to cook, they want to know how to cook her own recipe, right? Because for the fact you know how to cook egusi your own way, another person has their own ingredient, their own recipe, the way they make that same soup, that same food, right? And she wrote her own special recipes in her own ebook. And people are like, oh, I want to cook XYZ food with your own method. I make it this way, but I like the way you cooked yours look very, very enticing. So I'm seeing so on her YouTube channel, you're gonna see that people are buying her people that already know how to cook, they are buying her ebooks just to know her recipes and the fact that they love her, they love seeing her, they've watched her growth over the years. So remember also consistency is key when you get started in setting up your virtual income system. So yeah, Ken, over to you.
Okay, yes, yes. That's Sarah with the what's the word now? You've actually dropped more gems than I even thought I knew, because when it comes to selling on the internet, you have to be consistent. You have to, keep following up. You have to keep showing up. And it's not something you just wake up one morning and maybe post today, send news today, then you disappear all of a sudden. No one would actually take you serious. But when you show up every day, people would actually tell you, okay, this is it. This is what this guy does. This is what this girl does. We know them for this and all of that. I mean, if you ask around for who Kenneth is, everybody will tell you, oh, he's the dollar guy. He's the guy that's fascinated about making money in dollars and all of that. And that's how it has always been for me. I don't know why. I just took it upon myself to, be self-sufficient, make my money in dollars, and in the process, you know, help people. Because one major place people have problems when it comes to making money on the internet, there are two things, creating bringing the right solution. Because, like I said, you have to solve a problem. So when your solution is the answer to somebody's problem, it's like the answer to their prayer, you've done justice to everything. And then you now have to find where these people are located, because let's face it, you might have the best product, but if you're pushing it to the wrong market, nobody will buy. For instance, if you are in the skincare niche, you should focus mostly on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat for the foreign market, right? If you are in the make money online business, you should focus more on Twitter, now known as X, and focus on LinkedIn. This is where you have professionals that would want to buy from you. A lot of entrepreneurs in foreign countries don't really see Facebook ads as something reliable anymore because of a whole bunch of stuff Facebook does to the system. It kind of wrecks system a lot. And yeah, so that's that. Then if you are in the tech world, Twitter or X is your place. Automations, these are the order of the days on, that platform, and I think on LinkedIn. So that's just how you. These are just some of the few things you need to understand. Like in this webinar, you need to understand that pushing your stuff to the right market is key. I mean, this is something that you could actually pay $99 for to understand this, right? The first time I launched a product, I was advertising my stuff on Instagram. Not many people took me serious, especially, the product I told you that was a failed product. I took it to Instagram, I took it to Facebook. It didn't make any sale. In fact, the people that actually bought that product were not even on Facebook or Instagram. They were people that just knew that I had a solution to this problem or something like that before they even came on. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, I know by now you should have some questions, and I think those questions you might have, which might be some frequently asked questions or FAQs, would be, how do I find existing problems? Like, where do I find these problems from? How do I craft or create a solution? Because let's face it, even if you're an expert, you wouldn't tell me that you've not faced this issue before, that you've not been in the case of where you push up a product and then there is like you push a product and then you've not had difficulty in making sales. That's where when you meet an expert, the very first thing they do is they ask to look at your product. When they look at your products, they know if the product is solving a problem. If it's not, they will try to create a new product for you and look at your market, right? Another question you have is, will people buy my products? You know, and then are my products going to be the right fit for them? It's not just about buying your products. People can buy your products out of pity, but will your product be the right fit for them? And how do you sell your solution? In fact, who do you even sell it to? Right? I mean, let's face it, if these are the kind of results you want to be getting, right? If these are the kind of results you want to be getting, let's really face it, ladies and gentlemen, you really, really, really need to work hard, right? You just need to work hard because, I mean, we've been groomed right from time to know to believe that we have to work ourselves so hard. We have to work so hard before we're able to make any living out of life. You can't just pray for money to fall out of the sky. It's not just some magic or voodoo, right? You need to work hard. That's what our parents have indoctrinated in us. But then, what if you didn't really have to work that hard? What if you didn't really have to work that hard? What if you had an easy way out, like an easy way out of the whole working hard system? Because let's face it, right? If you tell any of your parents about, doing anything, selling programs on the internet, they wouldn't take you serious. I mean, that's just what it is, right? But what if you had an easy way out, right? And what if that easy way out was a cheat code that could get you these results you've been seeing on your screen since we started out? I know that those results can be kind of crazy, and you ask yourself, dear Lord, am I a spoon? Am I some broomstick or something? What if there was a cheat code to get you those results, right? Actually, there is a cheat code to get you those results. There is a wonderful cheat code that can get you those results. And the cheat code is, this cheat code that lets you, number one, find the type of painstaking problems that causes sleepless nights to people, right? Because remember, early on we said that your product should be solving a problem for people, right? There are no two ways about it. Okay. Then this same cheat code, lets you find the exact place where people with these problems are gathered, where they are. This cheat code will also show you how to put together the solution to these problems, and it will also help you create solutions to these problems even if you don't know how to do it, right? And this same cheat code will show you, in fact, it will empower you to build your brand, into a global business from the comfort of your bedroom. I mean, let's face it, if you start selling to the international market, you're building yourself up as an international brand. That's just what it is. No two ways about it, right? So, I mean, this building your brand globally would give you these kind of results. Trust me, someone reached out to me and paid this once because he knew what I was doing, right? Then look at the other screenshots on your laptop. These are evidence of selling to international markets. This can be you today. Of course, it's pretty easy and it's still hard, right? But this can be you today if you decide to do what's right, if you decide to go for what it is. So let me ask you, if a cheat code could give you these kind of results, if a cheat code could give you this kind of results, would you go for it? Would you actually invest yourself and put yourself into that cheat code? Would you want to jump into it? Right? In fact, I shouldn't even be asking you this. You should grab it with both arms and legs. That's just what it is. Okay. You should grab it with both your arms and legs because this cheat code is the ticket to building the life you desire, building the life you want, having that desired car, the desired home, having a wonderful family. And look, no matter what you've been told, if you don't have money, you cannot be um you might not really live a completely fulfilled life. Even the Bible says, money answereth all things. You need to have money to take care of yourself. You need to have money to treat yourself. You need to have money to buy what you want, to eat the best food you want, to clothe yourself, travel, and all of that. I mean, Sarah says she's in the US. If Sarah was broke, she wouldn't be in the US today. She wouldn't even have traveled to the US. But I mean, that's it. That's where she is today, right? So, on that note, the ticket to getting this life you so fully desire that you've been dreaming of for God knows how long is right in your face today, and that ticket is simply called the virtual income system, right? So the virtual income system is the one-way ticket to building the life you so desire, to making your business a global brand, to making sure that you only create solutions that the market will want. In fact, inside the virtual income system, you'll be learning the following. Number one, introduction. We just introduce everything to you. Like we show you the course outline and why you should start selling to international markets. What I've shown you here is just a tip of the iceberg. There's still some other reasons why you should focus on international markets, right? So we introduce you to everything in the course, and that alone, the value is $195. Module two, the state of the mind. We talked about mindset in this training, right, in the webinar. But let me assure you something. Inside the course will condition your mind, will tell you what to do, what not to do, how to fix your mind, on the right part, the mental block you should avoid that would, stop you from having the life you desire. These mental blocks can actually stop you from even making your first $100 on the internet. It's that bad. It happened to me as far back as 2016, 17. In fact, that's why I even one of the reasons, many reasons I quit, selling on the internet initially before I started out in 2017 to 18 again. And I'm here today because my state of my mind is simply made to win. There is no time to lose. And that alone is valued at $299. Now, model three, detecting the problem. We will show you where to find the problem that is actually causing people sleepless nights, problem that is actually making people lose it. Some people are even unaliving themselves because of these problems, right? It's that bad. I've actually had someone tell me that, Kenneth, I could pay anything to cure my depression without having to go to the doctor, without having to buy pills and all of that stuff. Now, imagine if you had a solution to that, and this person and their clique actually buy that from you. Finding this problem alone on your own, if you're coming alone for that, will cost you somewhere around $199. Then module four talks about preparing the solution. We'll show you how to work, fast, how to put what it is after you must have tested if what you know is actually worth buying. Okay, would compare your knowledge with the existing products and say, okay, I know how to make this stuff. Let me sell it. Just like Sarah said, the lady was selling cookbooks, right? It's not like people who bought the cookbooks didn't know how to cook. They needed her own recipe. So we'll show you in this model how to create, the solution to any kind of problem you feel you want to sell. That's just what it is. So even if you don't have the solution to this problem, we'll be showing you how to make sure that you can still create something out of, the solution and, push to people. We'll also be showing you how to work with AI and how to package your product and sell to the right market, right? Which is over $299 if you ask me. So funnels, this is another sweet part of this course. Now, funnels actually help you make money while you sleep. They help automate the flow of your clients or customers from one part of your website to another. All right. Now, in this module, you'll be learning how to design $1 million funnels that would make you money while you sleep, make you money while you travel, make you money while you do other things. So you don't have to spend so much time, doing things manually. Without funnels, no business can stand. Even offline businesses need funnels. That's just how bad it is. I mean, check it out. If you go to a physical shop to buy something, when you're done picking the product, you go elsewhere to pay, you go elsewhere to take it. That is an offline funnel, if you ask me, right? Then module six talks about traffic, right? What specific traffic should you focus on? Because hey, I will tell you this. Some people make mistakes of selling very wonderful products to the wrong persons, using the wrong traffic. It has happened to me, right? So I'm in the right position to tell you that this can kill and ruin your business. So in this module, you will learn the best traffic to use for each of the products, the type of traffic you need to make sales, and how to make sure you're working with the right traffic for your kind of product. That alone is over 499 USD. Then module seven talks about 10xing your profits. This is the best part of this course. In fact, we'll show you how to make 10 times your money without having to spend more money on ads, looking for more clients and stuff. People are already down, they're down waiting to um, pay you for what it is you know. So imagine if you had access to people paying you without having to go to look for more people to spend more money and all of that stuff. No matter how small your audience is, these people will help you 10x your profits. And in fact, I learned this from Grant Cardone, Dan Henry, and everybody out there that has been doing this. And Trust me, I did this and I was able to close, I mean, $1,000 in I think 2 to 3 days selling one particular product. In fact, you've even seen the $9,999 product. I saw that's a $10,000 product. This is what actually made me that money, right? So module 8 talks about marketing your offer, how to convince your audience that what it is you're selling is for them. This module would make you equip you with the right tools, the right words to use so that your audience will not say no to whatever it is you're selling, right? Because I mean, when they say no, that is the beginning of your failures. That's just what it is, right? Then in this same module, you also learn how to never run out of content because hey, when you're marketing, you could run out of content. Writer's block and all of those things, they usually happen time after time, right? Then module 9, you have to talk about the extras, the strategies to win the game, all right? How to make sure your money gets into your local bank account. This is this part of the course is something that I mean, imagine if you've labored everything and then you can't receive your money. And no, this is not something you think you know. It is not it at all. But this is something that's going to change your mind forever, right? Then module 10, which is a payment system bonus, which will show you how to create a unique system that lets you receive money in black market rates if you're in Nigeria, and a unique system that lets you receive money from any country in the world, no matter the currency that it is, no matter the currency. And this alone is worth over $299. So this is what you stand to gain if you come into the virtual income system today. But then to further sweeten the deal, I'm going to be bribing you with bonuses that you cannot say no to. These bonuses are there to make everything easy for you. They're meant to fast track your earnings and make you see results quickly. In fact, you could call me up one day and say, Ken, in fact, I want to give you, maybe I want to dash you $50. I want to just give you $100 and say thank you for what you've done for me. This is where it gets interesting, right? Number one, I'm going to give you access to the Stripe Money system. This is a course I sell on, differently that shows you how to create Stripe accounts for unsupported countries. As we speak, there are over 66 countries that are just supported. The other countries are not supported, on Stripe's platform. But with this, you'll be able to set up a Stripe account even if you live in the Kalahari Desert, right? And you have access to the internet. Okay. And the beauty of Stripe is that anyone can pay you using, WeChat, AliChat Pay, Google Pay, and all of that. They can pay you very, very easy. Okay. And the value alone is 399 US dollars only. Then bonus two is the $1 million copy course that shows you how to become a full-time copywriting expert that people can actually pay you top dollars for. In fact, copywriters charge as much as $3,500 every single month to businesses to just write copies for them to discuss their copy side of the business, right? This same course will also show you, it's a video course, by the way, and the Stripe Money System is a video course. This video course will show you how to even craft words that you can use in selling your own products that nobody will say no to, right? Then bonus number 3 is a TikTok, training kit. Now, I want you to understand that TikTok is where the market is today for the international audience, and you need to position yourself as an expert so that you can, take advantage of the organic algorithm because their organic algorithm is really, really cool. I mean, I've seen people build followers of 50,000 persons in just 3 months without running a single ad on TikTok. Now, imagine what happens when you're able to combine that with ads on TikTok. Is really, 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 really awesome, right? Bonus number 4 is the LinkedIn ad marketing, and hey, the value for that is 399 USD. So bonus number 4 is LinkedIn ads marketing. LinkedIn ads, I mean, there aren't people who are LinkedIn ads experts, but you can become a LinkedIn ads expert in just 7 days with this training. Now, this training will show you how to, create the right audience for your product. You would not miss out. You can't fail with this because LinkedIn has the gold mine you're looking for. I've seen someone close $1 million sales on LinkedIn in 1 week, and I was wowed to the core, right? So this is what it is. Then the last but not least, which is the lead generation ninja. Lead generation ninja just shows you how to build your list to with the right persons, the right audience, how to follow up on your subscribers so that of course they're going to be buying from you. Lead generation ninja will show you how to build trust in in the faces of your subscribers so that they will be able to see you as a trustworthy person and you'll be consistent. When you become consistent with them, they'll rely on you and you become an authority. So this is what Lead Generation Ninja will do for you. And plus there are other bonuses that are not even listed here that are inside the course itself. Bonuses worth more than 5,000 US dollars, right? But for the sake of this webinar, like I said, these are just what you'll be getting. So the complete value of the module is The module alone, lads, the content of the course is over $3,436 alone. Then the bonus value is $1,895. The bonuses you are actually seeing here. I'm not talking about the other hidden bonuses that are inside the course. In fact, the bonuses you're seeing here are just five. But I'm telling you, there are over 10 bonuses inside this course, right? So the total value of everything you'll be getting is 5,331 US dollars. Now, the big question is, how much am I going to charge you for this, right? How much am I going to charge you? How much would Sarah and I charge you for this? That's where the big question is. Now, we could charge you 500,000 naira. We could charge you 300,000. We could charge you 100,000 naira. And we won't be wrong in any way because, hey, I mean, what you be getting here is worth it. I mean, compare $5,000 worth of value for just 500,000 naira when you can easily make back 500K in a month or even two. It's very possible. Is it 300,000? Is it 100,000 naira? You can actually make this money in 1 month, worst case scenario, 2 or 3 months, if you play your game right, right? But for the sole purpose of this webinar, because you have stayed to the end, because we've actually taken you, from the beginning, from where Sarah introduced, started the webinar till now, you'll be getting this at a webinar discount price of 44,999 naira, which is approximately $45 or $60 as the case may be. Now, look, I know you say, oh, these people have come again, this marketing strategy and all of that. It is not. What we are doing is we want to help you. We want to help you achieve results. We want to help you make the money you desire. We want to help you hit the pinnacles you plan to reach because this is the best you can get this for. My friend in the UK has actually told me that look, Kenneth, for this kind of course, you should be selling it at 399 US dollars. The bonuses alone are freaking crazy. And I told him, look, this is Nigeria. You have to help people. Even when Sarah saw the package of the content of the course, she was like, wow, this is really cool. And then I told her yes. And she was like, why are you charging it at this amount? I'm like, this is Nigeria. And not just Nigeria, every other person that will be watching this today, we need to help them. This is what we do. We help people because we only owe our results. We only get our results from God in heaven. We don't expect anything from human beings. We can only do our best to push you into doing the right thing, right? So this is what you stand to gain in this webinar today. And this is the price I think that you would find. In fact, this is the best price out there. You can't find something um, better than this. If you see a course this good, you'll be paying 99,000 naira for it. And trust me, tomorrow or someday I will increase this course to actually 100,000 naira because it's too good to be at this price. All right. So rush now. Don't even waste so much time because these slots are very, very, very limited. We're not selling to everybody. We're selling to just a few persons, right? So you need to rush now and click the link below this video to, the button below this video to get access, below this training to get access. The button should pop out now for you to see the big button there that says gain access, buy now, add to cart, or anything. Just rush and grab it at this webinar discount because you will not get this discount offer anywhere else or anytime else. So click the big button below to gain access, and I will see you on the inside. Thank you so much for this webinar. I hope you
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
can't wait to have you guys in virtual income system.
Yeah, same here.
Bye.